upon your life. Prophet, priest, and king. Prophet, priest, and king. Upon you even now. Glory to God.
I'm a king, one in charge of the rest. So if you mess with my queen, then it's off with your head. While out, I have my name straight carved in your chest, yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion, yeah. You know, I just playing. Sometimes you don't even realize what's all going on, you know? Feel me? Especially when you're young and dumb. You high and, you know, just living life and just caught up with the times and Jezreel.
Even alone, young teen, king of the throne, thinking he grown. Two women bringing him home. Mom's just looking at him like, what the f is you doing? Drinking at 16, passed out at a lawn. Lashing out at the homies, crashing churches disrupting services cause of a shorty, worse in the parking lot. Fighting the crowd of honkies till the pastor started honking at us, scrambling, looking like, what the f is you doing? Pass me the 40, slap it across your forehead just to crack it open and drink from the low end. Mentally broken, scream, got open random noises when I'm talking. Just in a moment, vocab looking at me like, bro, what the f is you doing? Just in a moment, 6 o'clock in the morning, no sleep. Dream bigger than folks are stuck in a coma. Young Scorpion full of venom in love with women, suppressing the imminent endings of friendships, not knowing what was beginning to happen. I was spazzing, thinking if I go back then it might fix all of the madness I'm dealing with. Call it passion, not dealing with it. I'm drinking and numbing my inner feelings. I'm really hopeless to show them, but folks love the side of me that ain't afraid of my emotions. I'm chill, then exploding, bipolar. I'm getting colder, just going with emotions deep down, laughing about it like a maniac, grinning and smiling, enjoying it. Like what the f is you doing? In school suspension, 17 getting reckless. Next to me is my mistress, drinking while she touching me, comfortable receiving that while the instructor is teaching lessons. White girl in front of me looking at me like, what is you doing? I'm looking her in the eye like, really you wanna join? The invitation is open, turn this class into an orgy. Young Scorpion got the poison, don't nobody got the potion. Principal walks in the door like, what the f is you doing? Asking me what I'm drinking, I really don't even know. Plus I'm drunk and I wanna smoke, but you won't find it on me though. The cops calling my pops, the disappointment approach. He can barely look at me like, what the f is you doing? The girl that brought me the liquor, I found out she had a dude. Right after our session under the trampoline, we were stupid. He grabbed on me with the chrome, my jacket handed out his hands and handed it back to him and said, you know what to do with it.
I said, you know what to do with it. That was crazy. I just had to let it breathe real quick to think about that for a second. You wasn't crying, I'm done.
That night I was on the corner doing the Michael Jackson caps. Mom rolled up laughing like, what the f is you doing? Get in. You look crazy, but I was celebrating the win. Levitate with the wind when I'm medicated with them. Let's go. We kept going. Malika was West Coastin'. Did whatever we wanted. Too many was tiptoeing. Music and plenty hoes to get our energy going. Immaturity told me there'll never be any woman like the first. It was a curse. Was my virginity broken? Even worse. Guess what she told me? She might be pregnant. I suspected her mama made her get rid of it and never see me again. 16, just like my brother, just left hopeless. Screw it, I'm over it. I'll find somebody else with big lips, caramel skin, legs big. Oh, and I can't forget one who really loves to get her neck bulging. My standards were low, but yo, I was a king looking for a queen and didn't know it. So many things hidden in me and didn't show it. Just a king pursuing a dream, looking foolish, wishing somebody was there to look at me like, what is you doing?
Hallelujah. So Father, even now, if you can come, he needs a double grace. Hallelujah.
In 03, God told me to be a priest, sanctified and separate from what you see.
Yeah. Even alone, young teen, king of the throne. Jesus, just me and you. It's just me and you. All the things that we've been through. Thinking I was king of the throne, but demons wouldn't leave me alone. Follow me to Tennessee, no interceding, cause my people was known. Familiar spirits entering in my home, the Philippines in my soul. But Attire was a healer for show. Hannah and I was a midwife, she birthed miracles. But we was exposed, the code was keep it disclosed. The other side, no surprise, full of dreamers for show. Grandma used to dream and we would see it unfold. Grandpa used to leave for 2 weeks, maybe 4. Was generational, cause pops joined the Navy. We drive moms crazy, 8 years old, the neighbors hate me. me, I made bank when I planned my first scam, robbed my first house, yelling catch me if you can. But in the end it was sin, my best friend told me. Since then no one really took me serious, but God had plans for me. Would often backtrack, frozen 3 stacks, hold it cause my plan wouldn't last. Was outcasted, the boy was too fried to get past it. Till I finally met revival like I just came out the casket. Trying to see more with single vision as Uzi backwards. Sounded like I matched the beat of heaven. In between the letters a living legend. Whether the Emmy missing or an Emmy winning nominee, best believe it's picture perfection, a priest in the presence. I beat my chest when Jesus, it's just me and you and I worship. Don't let them demons through to try surface. I'm seeking you to find purpose, find purpose. Jesus, it's just me and you and I worship. It's my reasonable type service. I'm a priest and you, it's my purpose, it's my purpose. Put on my priestly attire, knee deep in the fire where evil desires expire. Free from the mire, redeemed, I was heartless. I was a teen alcoholic, numb, now I'm drunk off the spirit like a Cinco de Mayo. Father, open up my eyes so I can see from a mile. The enemies that I pile up, lead me to still waters. East of the garden, receiving a promise. Make me clean till you can't see a single sweat bead bleed from my garments. Make me an Elijah, any false gods get slaughtered like I'm ether inspired. Lyrically I am God's son, the ink of a rider, a rock and a sling to a giant. Saul could keep all his armor, I don't need any hardness. Y'all stiff, leather so soft on my Bible, y'all's fire quenched. The dedication of 1 Kings 139, until the king is exalted. To the wind we throw caution without heeding his warnings. When the demon of pride wins, y'all can't be in the tribe if he ain't leading your conscience. You're way out of line if your heart's stony like the high priest, coloring how you want it. Appearances shape your doctrine, but I'ma keep it PG for the childish. Bring heat to the false, then speak peace to the storm ones. Eat, sleep with my concepts, teach each of my offspring. See knees at the altar, a true icons, living dreamers of mind switch. Burn idols offer for y'all strength, never die, we multi-win. Jesus, it's just me and you and I worship. Don't let them demons through to try surface. I'm seeking you to find purpose, find purpose. Jesus, it's just me and you and I worship. It's my reasonable type service. I'm a priest and you, it's my purpose, it's my purpose. Even alone, young teen, king of the throne.
Your voice needs to be heard. That's what I heard the Lord say. Your voice needs to be heard. And
Jesus, my justice, feel my guts, living prophet. So listen up, it's the finest as good as, but I ain't stopping for anyone.
Jezreel, prophet speak. Let's go. You gon' hear me, you gon' feel me. You gon' see me coming, angels coming with me. No hatred in me, rage against me couldn't pay me anything not to stay committed. Ain't a sentence set in history that diminishes the grace sufficient to make a difference. First you can't remain offended, say you're different. They been living asymmetric, fake intentions came in with it. Pay attention, they ain't with it, they ain't really make a living on ancient wisdom. They just tripping, they been offended and don't even know what the ways of division is. Thinking the both are and praying for soberness, claiming the cover the days are numbered and sayings I number. When Jesus is with me, my knees are hitting the streets when sending them peace from heaven. Don't wanna leave a legacy of anything other than he who sent me. See, I'd rather be a martyr for the king. I'd rather be a fire starter for revival when I start to speak. I'd rather not be caught in wrongful things. I'm a seer, so I gotta keep my eyes on the king. Keep it pure, as if he got my life on a string in the fear. And with that, it's like I got Michael Jackson in my ear, singing man in the mirror. Too many preachers get exposed when they got too many yes mans hanging near. Too many people give up when their plans don't appear. Like God is just a slot machine, your heart is not prepared. You ain't even casting out all your cares. How can you be in love when your heart's stricken with fear?
Now that's not love, gotta walk in love.
But how do I do that and confrontate? Maneuvering through all the hate, still figuring out how to operate. And if I did, would you even listen to what I gotta say? Cause I promise I can't sit back like loonies, like watching crookedness, like hooligans zooted off Sudafed, cooking crack. This ain't that, just as bad, cause we supposed to know better. We won't get up and grow if we at each other's throats. Mr. Ego Tripper, still a fetus in spirit, interceding in secret, believing for different than evil intentions, seeking attention. How do I reach you a witness when you keep a resistance? When something impedes on your wishes, it is a deep cut issue. I wanna see love hit you, become a clean cup in you, not just the outside, but every single deep cut against you. I pray that Jesus heal you, because you act like the blood wasn't ever enough for you. We can preach all day and give a good display, but everybody watching to see what you demonstrate. Is it really power? Is it cowardice or amateur hour? How can we be empowering without
sour face. I love you, but I gotta say it. Gotta say it. 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 I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Gotta say it. Gotta rise up in the call of God. Let me prophesy, this where I draw the line. I gotta rise, I give you all my mind. I'm gonna follow God, I won't apologize.
Don't be afraid of men's faces. Don't be afraid of men's faces. Don't be afraid of men's faces. Don't be afraid of men's faces.
Yo, on the real though, like on a really real, Jesus is the for real prophet, priest, king. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like he's the king of my heart. Like, man, I used to think I was like a king, man. I was just young and dumb, just lost, just not knowing what to do with my own mind, with my own emotions, with my own future, with my own direction. I didn't have any until I met him, You know what I'm saying? Like, but until he enthroned himself on the seat of my heart, the throne of my heart, man, everything changed. If I could only tell you, man, if I could only explain it, there ain't no other life for me. You know what I'm saying? For real, And we've been made, when you become born again, given a new nature, born again of a seed incorruptible, when you start to look like him, you're made in his image and his likeness, and you know that your identity is found in him and nowhere else, not in this world, nothing you can attain of your own. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got saved, when I became a believer for real and made the decision like, yo, this is the only life for me for real, you realize, man, what happened for me is I had a realization, like everything I've done, everything I thought I could do has always failed, man. Like, and I knew that if I kept going this direction, it was either gonna get really worse, gonna end up in the same position over and over again, or something's gotta change, man. And I knew it, like I didn't know what it was, man. And I just thank God, bro. I didn't grow up in church. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of like believed, but I didn't really believe. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I met some folks that really believed, I had this thought like, yo, they really believe, like this is for real. Like there's something about this that's actually real. Like they talk to God like he's literally right here, just like I'm right here. Like I didn't know it was like that. And it changed my life. Changed everything, man. Like I thought I was, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was supposed to build my own empire here on this earth, my own legacy, my own kingdom in a sense. Just young and dumb, just not really knowing what life was all about. And I realized what true life is. True life abundantly is to know God and be known by God. How beautiful is that? How beautiful to come into original purpose, true authenticity, into a presence of one higher than your own. When he enthroned himself in my heart, yo, it ain't overnight, but yo, something changed. Something I couldn't ignore. Something that was far greater, yo. You know what I'm saying? And the priestly part, because we've been made kings and priests. That kingliness is a royalty. You realize you're in royalty because you're made in his image. If he is the king of kings and you're made in his image, then there's a royalty on you when you live out the purpose and will and plan of God for your life. That is royalty. And a priestliness, that's a holiness. That's a purity. I'm seeking things above. You know what I mean? I know what I desire. I know what my flesh says right. I know what they say right now. But yo, there's something deeper in me that's just like calling me. And can't nothing else speak louder because I'm emphasizing this voice in me. This voice that's calling me higher. His ways are higher. And I want to know his ways. Yo, and that prophet piece, like, yo, he's the prophet of prophets, right? He's even way more, even greater, right? Far greater than Solomon, Moses, any of them. And I know that as a witness, someone who's been touched by heaven, How can I not speak? How can I not let my voice be heard when he's given me a voice? Man, how intimate, how loving, how amazing is the Most High.